Previously on Baltimore County Forever Podcast.
2 stems, you know what I mean? And I was like, I don't feel nothing yet, so I ate 2 more.
Double up. Nigga didn't do 1 more. Nigga was like, nah,
that's
double.
it,
bro.
Oh.
Even a half of one.
Yeah.
You know how the nigga food ain't hot, so they added up a 30. This nigga was like, fuck it, put 5 more minutes on that bitch. Oh, you ready for me? Are you ready?
Yo, when I tell you it got to a point, like, my legs felt like they wasn't there, I would stand up. I'm like, to a point, like, my legs felt like they wasn't there, I would stand up. I'm like,
you was by yourself, bro?
Yo, I was dolo. My daughter's in the room. I go to talk to my daughter, but I fell in her bed. I'm like, yo. I tell her, I'm like, yo, I feel crazy right now. And she just looking at my look. Let me tell you, my daughter not no baby. My daughter about to be 16 in 2 months. You know what I'm saying? So she got to mind her own. But
and welcome back to another installment of Baltimore County Forever Podcast. What up, though? This is episode 164, I think. Yeah. So, man, it's kind of been a slow week. But in other news, man, we have my guy Pod Papi Huss in the motherfucking building this week.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Man, Huss, man, what's going on with you, man? I seen you was out in Miami. How was that?
Yeah. It was different because this is my first time taking a trip by myself.
But that shit relaxing, though.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I almost don't even want to take trips with niggas no more.
I wouldn't.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I hate to say it because I was so sick that niggas just like bluffed me out last minute and shit. But I'm like, fuck that. I'm going. I've been asking niggas all quarantine, like, yo, let's just go to Miami, bro, please. Like, let's just do something. Niggas don't want to do nothing. And it really ain't because of quarantine. It's just because niggas be bluffing. So I was like, you know what? First chance I get to go to Yami, I'm going to Yami. I was waiting. Sean said he was going to fuck with me. He ain't fuck with me. He couldn't. He lost his card and shit. Jesus. So I was like, all right. I'm going anyway. And then I went. I ain't gonna lie, they shut everything down at 12 on Friday night. Saturday night, everything was open all night. Everything was open all night. I seen the police. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting old. I went back to the crib. I took a nap. You feel me? At like 6. I woke up. It was like 10:30. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I got like an hour and a half to enjoy myself. I go outside. I see the outside. I'm like, oh, they about to shut shit down already. So I get the walking, get the wet willies real quick. The line is ugly. I'm like, fuck, man. I'm gonna have to figure out something. So I go holler at the nigga. You know, you can always try to give a nigga a dub and shit. Mm-hmm. Gave the nigga a dub. He let me in. Got to call a cab and just walked out. Boom. Next thing you know, it's like 1:30. I'm like, the police ain't even kicked. The police gone now. They ain't even kick niggas off the streets or nothing. So, yeah, I mean, this shit ended up being cool. I was supposed to stay another day, but, yeah, I mean, to be honest, I went down there for, like, I guess at the end of the day, I treated it like a me weekend. You know how girls be doing that shit.
I need some me time. I got a room. I got a room in Towson.
Yeah, exactly. I did that. I did some me time, but it's still Miami at the end of the day, so it was just lit all night. So I ain't really sleep. So I just went the fuck to the crib so I could get some real sleep Sunday.
So where'd you stay at?
I stayed at Metropool.
Okay.
That's 7th and Collins.
Oh, okay.
It's like some suites, like little apartment suites and shit, like right on 7th and Collins. So
typically, when you in Miami, what do you do pre-COVID? Where are you at in Miami pre-COVID?
Ocean at Barber Zone. We're at Barber Zone on 5th and Ocean because it's right there. You feel me? It's right there.
What is that?
Or Barber Zone is, I don't even know how to explain it. I found that shit on accident. but it's like it's an apartment. Every time I go, I try to get an apartment for real. It's an apartment off of Ocean. You know, like right where the corner is. Right where that little restaurant is. There's some apartments right there. Them bitches right there, and it's pretty dope. It got one of them bitches we try to get is the whole top floor is a fucking apartment, but the one that we normally get is a little 2-bedroom, living room, kitchen, all that shit. You know what I mean? A little meat suite, we call it. One of them, it's like a real small, little den type of joint, so we call it the big meat suite. Like, big meats in jail. His shit kind of nice. So that's what we'd assume it would look like.
His shit kind of nice.
Yeah, it's still jail at the end of the day. You ain't got no 75-inch in that bitch. Well, then again, you never know with big meat.
Facts. That motherfucker probably got like what movie was I watching? He probably like nigga on Power.
No, he like Pablo Escobar.
No bullshit.
Remember that nigga built his own jail.
Oh, it's a Facts. That's a fact. It's a Robert De Niro movie. I want to say it's called The Family. It's recent. It was basically Robert De Niro was a snitch. It was a mob or whatever. And basically it was a guy in jail making all the calls. And he had his own cell. He had the fucking whatchamacallit people, the COs working for him, had somebody sitting in the cell. It was very spacious. Don't want to be a part of it, but it was very spacious.
Right. Never want to be in there.
Never. Not never. But yeah, man, it was a pretty decent movie for real. But
I might check it out.
Yeah, yo. But yeah, Miami. I did a me trip by mistake. Well, not really by mistake. My girlfriend broke up with me at the time, but
that's why I took my me trip.
It's like, okay, fine, fuck it.
They love to do that shit.
It's like,
grow up.
All right,
grow up.
You don't want to go? Fine.
Right.
Ain't nobody want you here anyway. Exactly.
Miami.
Bitch, I'm worth it. You feel me? But I took one to fucking WrestleMania. Shit, I went by myself to WrestleMania. I was in fucking New Orleans, so I was like, bruh, I don't want nobody doing no voodoo on me and shit. So
right,
nigga, I'm about to just eat and go there. Bruh, I was being cheap at the time, so I at the WrestleMania, that shit ended early. So I just sat in like a hotel lobby, charging my phone, sitting in my chair. The fucking homeless niggas was fucking that shit up, kept on coming in. And then the cop was like, man, I might have to let you, you might have to go outside, bro. I might not be able to let you stay in. I was looking at him like, nigga, what? Nigga, you hear my accent? I ain't from around here. Nigga, I'm finna stay right here until this bus pull up. Fuck it, I paid for a, rental. No, not a rental. It was like a what do you call it? One of those traveling bus shit.
I know what you're talking about.
Why the fuck I can't think of that shit? But anyway, but yeah, that shit. So I waited for that. I was like 2:00 in the morning, probably like 4, and then I went to the airport. But those trips are necessary, and I understand why women do it. I understand it. It's like, bro,
shuttle. It's called a shuttle.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck nigga could not think of that shit. But yeah, yo, I get it, yo. You feel me?
I'm gonna definitely do it again. I ain't gonna lie. I like niggas not waking me up wanting to do shit.
Facts.
Like getting up on my own time. I almost had like PTSD, feeling like I had to get up and go do something because niggas was about to bust in the room on me. Like, yo, you taking a nap? You taking a nap in here, nigga?
Yo, no bullshit.
You know how niggas do, bro. Like, niggas act like you want a timer. As soon as you get the button, hey, it starts now, nigga. You can't sleep. Like, yo, let me take a nap, bro. Right, yeah,
let me take a nap, my nigga. Yo, no bullshit.
That'd be a lot more productive if I take a nap, trust me. Whatever you want to do, whatever you planning on, go ahead, do it without me.
Exactly. And more than likely, nigga, that shit is going to be open when I wake up. So don't even try to hit me with that shit.
More than likely. Exactly. It's just going to be getting started when I wake up.
Facts, bro. Nigga, I was in Miami eating burritos at fucking 3:30 in the morning, bro. Like, it was only one burrito spot open, and I think that shit was on Collins. I can't think of the name of it and shit, but every time I'm in Miami, I go there.
Not 12th Street Diner?
Nah. Yo, that shit is always packed.
Niggas love 12th Street Diner. I ain't gonna lie, they held me down.
That's some good drunk food.
Yeah, that's some good drunk food, bro. When that motherfucking call a cab kick in, yeah.
Motherfucker get to doing numbers. It's like, fuck.
Yeah. Miami was, I'm not gonna lie, man. I might have to change my appearance because I ain't never been asked for weed this much in my life. Like, everybody just assumed I was selling weed.
And you by yourself.
What? Yeah, I'm like, what? What is happening here? As soon as I got off the plane, I feel like, as soon as I hit South Beach, I dropped my shit off in the room. I'm like, let me hit the strip, see what's popping. Boom. Yo. So I can get some weed. Nigga, no. I was about to ask you.
Nigga, no.
Nigga. The whole time I'm there, that's all I kept getting. So I'm gonna start wearing H&M. Diesel sneakers. I'm gonna start wearing diesel sneakers and H&M because I'm assuming I look like a suspect. I fit the description. And that's fucked up because it'd be my peoples. You feel me? I can't imagine what I look like to the police.
A nigga that sell weed. Yo, promise. We got him. A prime fucking suspect.
God damn. But yeah, that's the only thing I noticed about myself on my meat trip. That I look like I sell weed.
Yo, oh man, yo, that's fucking hilarious. Getting to know myself. And I found out I have an unknown occupation. Look at that. God wants me to work. He wants me to be a part of LLC Twitter. LLC Twitter, here I come.
Right. He wants me to be a pharmacist at LLC. All right. I can do that. Jay-Z's trying to make a way for us anyway.
Shout out to Hov. You seen Hov with my cousin? You seen him with Big Bro?
Yo.
Big Bro.
You took the picture? I was just about to say, you had to take the pic, huh? You took the pic?
Shout out to Big Bro Swiss. Ain't that what niggas do?
Shit, yo. I seen him on the phone. I figured who he was talking to. Yeah, man, it was light work. Yeah, talking to bro and shit. He said it was good. talking to Sean. He said it was good.
Yeah. What's up, Hov?
Sean. Now you gotta call him Sean. Kasim. What's his name? Kasim.
Yeah, Kasim and Sean. What's up, fellas?
Mm-hmm.
How's everything? How's the wife, the kids? You know what I'm saying? Corey getting big.
We gotta get used to that because we can't be calling them Jay-Z and shit at Rock Nation brunches.
Call that nigga Sean.
You think niggas call him Jay-Z at the Rock Nation brunch?
I'm pretty sure they call him Hov. They probably call him Hov and be like, bro. And he probably look like,
Sean too personal. Sean gonna kick you out. He gonna kick you out. You call him Sean. You know Beyonce like that? Yeah, nah, don't call me Sean. You call me Hov.
Call me Hov.
Call me Big Homie or Hov, but not Sean.
Yo, I wonder how often this nigga here, Big Homie. Hey, Big Homie. Oh God, this nigga.
Big Homie is used like love now. Because everybody big homie.
That's a fact.
Niggas that don't deserve it be big homie. It be like the big homie just means, who said this? Big homie just means the nigga got more money than you.
Yeah, I feel like that was an Atlanta rapper that said that. It might have been Trouble. It might have been Trouble. Shout out to Trouble.
Because it be older niggas calling younger niggas.
Yo, you feel me? Hey, yo, I had to cut that shit out. Because I was calling niggas OGs just because they grew up with my brother. Like, nigga, no. Nigga, we are adults. We are the same.
You're just Trey from up the street, nigga. You ain't no OG. You don't even pay your child support. How much you an OG? What you at? You at what's the little bar that niggas used to go to all the time? And
Golden Dragon?
Nah, Melba's.
Oh, Melba's.
Would you have Melba's every weekend?
Niggas have Melba's dancing. It's time for the percolator.
That nigga is fucking OG. He just older than us, man. What?
Yo,
that nigga out of here, bro.
Facts, yo. Fuck them niggas. Yo, that's a fact, yo. I don't know if this shit is recorded though in the video, but we gonna see in another hour. Hey, yo, I figured out another way to get this shit done too. So, but shit. Let's see. Where we gonna start, man? Clubhouse. Let's start with Clubhouse, man. Clubhouse is worth $1 billion now, currently. Another social media platform that we have made millions. What are your thoughts on artists and celebrities alike coming out and talking about how we are making essentially another white billionaire instead of another black billionaire?
I agree. And we do that shit a lot, but it's like a stereotype, and I don't know. It's kind of fucked up because we created it for ourselves that black products and shit like that have bad customer service. So that's why we be shying away from the black products. I feel like to play devil's advocate as usual. That's what I feel like it is, because I heard they got some other shit that's like Clubhouse called like the Cookout,
really?
Or some shit like that. Yeah, like a few black platforms that's literally the same, according to Charlamagne, the same or better as Clubhouse. But yeah, I mean we like for real, that's what we be doing though.
Mm-hmm. Support, bro. That's if it ain't cool or somebody else doesn't say it's cool, we not supporting it, bro. And that's pretty much it. Black people really don't support other black people ventures, including myself, like you said, including us, bro. Like, but it's like, and it's crazy. I had this conversation with my girlfriend before we recorded. It's like we don't. If a black business fucks up one time, we never go back. We never go back.
That's it.
But that's what she was saying. But what I was saying was when they do fuck up, it should be like kind of like a teachable moment for them of like, you know, all right, well, this was the issue and this is how we can make this better for us in general.
And it
like,
usually is. So you should, and I feel like you shouldn't blast black businesses.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? If you go through some shit just like, I feel like the shit that I was talking about, I seen the thing, it was like McDonald's fuck up your order all the time, but if a black person or a black business fuck up your order, you cancel them niggas. So I feel like, yeah, because we just starting anyway. We ain't fucking multi-billion-dollar companies. We don't. So let us fuck up, bro. Let niggas fuck their company up a little bit. Learn to get better, because niggas is back to wearing Gucci.
Facts. Gucci just dropped a collaboration with North Face, actually. Crazy.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So don't blast black businesses. I feel like that's the problem. Niggas be talking shit about black businesses. So the little bit of niggas that you got, which ain't a lot already, is that shit is just gonna hurt. So just let them niggas deal with that shit. You right. They should be able to grow with them pains and shit, or whatever you call it. Yeah, your shit fucked up. Try to get your little refund. I hope you can get a refund. You feel me? Hopefully you read the refund joints on the frequently asked questions before you get it. If not, that's not their fault. You know what I mean? Some shit, and that's what the fucked up part be. Half of this shit don't really be the person's fault. It's because we don't be reading.
Facts. Yeah. Nigga, when we buy shit with directions and leave the directions in a box. Nigga, I'm gonna figure this out.
Right, I can't tell the last. I'm looking at the box to figure out how to put it together.
That's a fact. Nigga, where A, B, and C at? Nigga, one through 7.
Clearly. All right, well, look, that shit would be the bottom. Clearly, it's 2 of them, so that's the top. or the sides, or the two sides. But either way, those go right there.
Nigga,
Those two are the same niggas.
they the same niggas. You holding it up
they-
next to each other like, yeah,
Yeah.
this look about
Yeah,
right.
they go across from each other.
Yeah.
100%. They go across from each other.
Yo, no bullshit. That's like last night I was putting up these pictures for the podcast, and I'm like, nigga, this look kind of crooked. Nah, this even. Nah, this joint look kind of crooked. Why this shit so close? I'm like, fuck, man. God damn it, yo. But I finally figured it out and shit. But yeah, yo, it's unfortunate. But I pose this question: is it up to the consumer to give them that teachable moment? Is it up to them, or is it up to
nicer.
yes? So it's essentially it's an approach on both sides.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't gotta bash them. Yes, they do take mad long because they want to take. Yo, what's wrong with wanting to take the pictures with? If you got $100, you're not about to take a picture with it. But if you had 100,000 in cash, you would take a picture with it. So let them niggas take they little pictures with their bags that and show that they got mad orders. What's wrong with that? You feel me?
With the backdrop.
Right. I'm on the way to the post office now.
Yeah.
On the way with y'all orders. I was just waiting for my 30th order to come through.
That's so
You feel
funny.
me? I'm sure it saves on shipping. Like, let the niggas live.
No bullshit. I do want niggas to stop using the post office though.
Who do you want
Cause
them to use?
I don't know. FedEx something. I don't.
Everybody else is more expensive.
Yeah.
So
You gotta figure somebody out. You gotta get a
the
hookup or
prices
something.
will have to go up. The prices will have to go up, man.
But to be honest, I would pay for the price increase because it's like with the post office. Well, I'm saying like now, because it's like, and no disrespect to Westside at all, but you know what I'm saying, my hoodie took forever, and I'm not one of them people that like comment on the post like, oh man, I didn't get my shit yet. I ordered a month ago. Like, bro, it's gonna get here when it's gonna get here. But I ordered on, I think this might have been like Black Friday, maybe. I want to say Black Friday. The label was printed on December 20th. Now that I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that part. But it took another month for it to get there, and that right there is the post office fault.
Yeah.
Like we already know the situation. We already know the situation about, you know, how they pretty much are overwhelmed and shit. Like I would pay extra for the shipping just so we could get it in a decent time. Like as far as like the
But do you feel like everybody feel like that?
No, you right. No,
That's the problem though. Like I feel like, and I tell my mans who make clothes, I'll be like, yo, charge niggas $200 for a shirt.
they gonna buy it.
Yeah, why not? You don't even if two niggas buy that shirt, that's 40 niggas that was buying it at $20 or whatever the math is for that $400.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Just do that shit because niggas buy Givenchy tees that just got a Rottweiler on it and Kanye shirts that just got some holes in it.
Facts.
And I got some fucking, you know what I mean? Some fucking ball mains for no reason that got holes in them. So I pay, and that's the thing, like niggas be undervaluing themselves too.
Yeah,
like,
I was just about to say
people.
that. Do you think
You
it's
be
because of the
undervaluing
backlash?
themselves. Yeah, but fuck them. If it's not for you. Like when I was trying to do the No Broke Boys yacht party, I was going to tax niggas because it was for no broke boys. If you can't come, don't come, nigga. Like I don't be care. Like everything ain't for everybody. Don't complain about the prices of Gucci because they know they can't afford Gucci. They'll just go buy the fake one.
Yeah. I'm one of those people, bro. I'm one of those people that is like I'm not about to argue with black creatives of why something is a price. Like or I'm not about to bargain with niggas, bro. It's very simple.
You can't bargain at Neiman. You can't.
Like nigga, just don't buy it. I'm one of them people. It's like, bro, it might be nice, it might be expensive, but I ultimately make the decision of fuck it, I ain't gonna buy it. It is what it is. I support niggas, but if it's something that's too high, I'm not buying it. I'll repost it and make sure you get some kind of traffic or get some kind of love if I fuck with it. You feel me? But it is what it is, bro. That's the hardest thing about starting your own venture, business. We see it, like I said on one of these episodes, we see it all the time. Women will post a nice selfie or a nice body picture or a nice picture in general, but as soon as she come with some type of venture, it's a wrap. That joint down to 40 likes.
Yeah, every time.
40 likes, bro. Same thing
time.
with niggas that's funny or niggas that dress. As soon as you start rapping or as soon as you start making beats, you down to 26 likes like the rest of us, my nigga. Like, you gotta, it's like, unless you can figure out a way to merge the two of
That's
how you dress
thing.
in your music, come on, man.
That's probably one of the hardest things, bro. That's not one of the hardest things. That line is ugly, right?
Yeah.
Trying to figure out that line, probably the hardest thing in the world.
Man. Let's see where we at. All right. Soul rap. Are you familiar with soul rap as a genre in hip hop?
No.
So soul rap is essentially Rod Wade,
Okay.
to some degree. I guess NBA YoungBoy.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know that's what it was called till about a week ago. Actually 3 days ago.
And that's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
That's
how you describe it. Them niggas be hurting.
Facts. so much heart on my side. Don't want to believe. It's my fault. It's my fault. I wear my heart on my
I ain't never heard a
sleeve.
nigga say it was my fault.
Like,
Usher got caught cheating and said it wasn't his fault. She opened up the door for everyone to come near me. You feel me? These niggas is really soulful.
Nigga did a whole album.
Yeah. You feel me? Like, nah, come back. You bugging.
All right, so what do you think will last longer as a subgenre in hip hop? Drill music or soul rap?
Soul rap. The women love soul rap. It's everything move when the women say it move. Drill's barely holding on. It's just making a resurgence on the low, but it's still barely holding on.
No bullshit. This shit is like reggaeton. All the beats sound the same. I was listening to the kid CJ Whoopty song, and then he has another one that sounds the same, but it's just like, I guess.
But nah, it's another song that I thought was another song, and I was rapping the words kinda, because all them songs literally sound alike too, because the beats sound alike. And I feel like I dissed Fabio on accident. Well, I thought he dissed, and it was like, yo, he didn't say that. And then now I'm trying to find the song, and there's just so many songs that sound alike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, how are you feeling about the Rowdy Rebel Flex song Reroute? Okay, yeah, we feel the same way. Yo, go ahead.
But you already know we got. You speak. Go ahead.
That ain't a switch situation. Hey, yo. Nigga.
Shout out Rowdy.
Shout out that nigga Rowdy Rebel. Welcome home again, sir.
I know you a changed man, man. Let's not forget.
Yo.
You a changed man now.
Oh, man, yo.
Yeah, I don't know. But, all right. Fuck it. I didn't really have like high expectations when it come to Rowdy's rapping.
Okay.
I did like him on a Don Q joint.
Okay. That came out in like 2016, right?
Yeah. I like when he get in the little deeper bag and shit. And that was probably the only time I heard him really get into it. I do like the You know, the murder, homicide shit, obviously. But it's just not something that I'm probably gonna replay all the time as of right now. It might grow on me.
Yeah, it's underwhelming.
Yeah.
It's very underwhelming, especially for how we wanted the music so much from him.
Oh, bro, can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Kind of semi off topic, because this has been eating me, bro, and I'm a little scared to ask it. What do you think? Do you feel like it's going to be the same thing when Max come home?
No. You want to know why? Because I feel like, and you know what? And it's no disrespect to Rowdy at all, obviously. But
the show.
I get he has to get acclimated back into society and all that, but he took too long to put music out. It was too much of IG stories of this one song, and it took a minute for it to come out versus other artists, Gucci, JT, like they're putting out music instantly. But I get it. He was away for a while, but I think Max is away longer than him. But I know Max is coming out with music either that day he released or that next day. But another difference is Max's work ethic. His work ethic is so high that he's in that mixtape era. So it's like, I'm putting out music like I'm Wayne. I'm putting out music like all these people that are known for putting out high quantity music. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So I don't think it's going to be the same, but I'll give Rowdy, I understand it. Like I said, it's kind of like twofold. Like, I understand like why it took a while, because he trying to have fun. Nigga been locked up for like 6 years, bro. Like, so I get it. I get that. I totally understand that. But I think that also contribute to me not liking the record. And to be honest, there isn't a lot of talk about the record either. I'm not hearing anybody quoting the lyrics or any of that. So that's why, like, the best thing he could do at this point is to start the challenges and the giveaways to, get people, into the record. You got TikTok. TikTok is the reason why a lot of these viral songs are going to become viral.
Right.
So to answer your question, no, I don't even think it'll be like that when Bobby come home. And I think that's another thing. We're used to seeing them together. They're not really on like a high scale. I don't think they're really known. I don't think Rowdy is as known as a solo artist as Bobby, in my opinion. I love the GS9 mixtape.
But they were still so new when they got locked up, though.
Yes. Yeah. I think it was like 2 mixtapes that came out. It was like Rowdy had one mixtape. It's like 2 on Apple.
Computers was who shit? Was Rowdy shit?
Computers is Rowdy shit. Yes.
That was my shit.
Yeah.
I almost like that better than hot nigga.
I'll give you that. I really would. See, Rowdy verse on Hot Nigga was fucking phenomenal. The video version, the one with French.
That's why I said almost.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that he got everybody locked up,
mm-hmm.
it was probably one of the, you felt it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You felt that song like "Feel It in the Air." I always talk about "Feel It in the Air" as one of them songs.
Bro, that's such a great song, bro. Sigel has literally, I'm gonna say 2 out of 3 are classic albums. I personally, the Reason is my favorite album from him. The Reason was good. The Solution was good. It just came at a bad time.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me? I seen that Sigel has a group with Chris and Mike Knox and 2 other guys. I think Quilly and one other guy called the Back Block Boys.
Can I be real?
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
It's over, man.
For who?
I do not want them to, and I don't mean that as in like don't keep rapping because I just mean like it's not. If that's a way to put money on and feed the family, all right, but it's not about to be nothing big. And I feel like it's weird because I'm so confused about Young Chris because I thought that was Ho's young boy.
Yeah.
But he never, ever, like, and his ceiling was so high to me, bro.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
I'm confused, bro, to be honest, about this group. Because it's like all of the niggas, well.
Mike Knox is a G-Unit Philly with Tone Trump.
Yes, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Maybe it's a Philly movement. Philly can. Bro, I'm confused about this whole situation.
I am too. I feel like Chris still has a lot in the tank. I also feel like at this point, I don't. How can I put this? Although he came out, in the early 2000s, it's kind of like no matter where you come out now because of Griselda and like Rock Marciano and niggas like that and Willie the Kid and niggas like that had like some type of stardom in the early 2000s. They coming out now as independent artists and really starting over and building a fan base again. I feel like it could happen. Because it was crazy because Rock Marciano is from Flipmo. He was signed to Buster. He was on the.
All right, but they didn't really. They wasn't Young Chris and Beans.
Oh, okay, I see. They were there.
None of these niggas. They have records that they don't have to work ever because of.
Facts.
None of these other niggas did.
Okay. Yeah, you make a point there. Do you think it's because as we grow older, we kind of not so much as do away with the artist, but we kind of just like I don't want to hear it anymore. You think that is why? Do you think that is a contributing factor of you not being like, bro? I don't think he can do it.
Nah, what I think it was Young Chris went with Ho, and he kind of was putting out mixtapes instead of albums, so that shit flopped. Beans kind of was beefing with Hov because he was in jail and all that other shit. So that shit flopped for him. So pretty much Hov just
don't do it.
Yeah. They can't really do nothing. Hov.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Let's really look at a Young Chris career, right? You had the Rockefeller days, the first set of Rockefeller days. Then you have the Brothers from Another, Jay-Z as president. Then you have him with LeBron when LeBron was managing him. Then you have, or he was signed to LeBron's label. Then that didn't work out. Then he was just doing tours and, doing music with Wale.
Right.
And apparently Wale is executive producing whatever EP he's coming out with, which he announced like last year, but I really don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, so he went from there and then he went over there to Rico Love in Division 1. And that kind of didn't really materialize into what we thought. I think he had the reintroduction album or mixtape that came out and it did well, but I just don't think nobody knows what to do with Chris. So Chris has to do for Chris. That's legit what I think it is. I don't think people know how to handle his talent so he can be who he should be. Who we know him to be.
Chris don't know how to make music?
I think he knows how to make
songs?
I think he does. I think he does, but it's just a matter of having the right team behind him and the team being for him and not having your hands anywhere else but for me as an artist, because that's what I noticed. He's been around like the Puffs and the Ross, and I think he's been doing a lot of like ghostwriting for people.
I can believe that.
I honestly think he was ghostwriting for Puff's son. I noticed that he was around them, and
if you see him around,
yeah, it's like, bro, I kind of could see it, bro. But
I can see that.
I just don't. That's what I really think it is. I just don't think niggas know how to really handle his talent.
Some artists can't be. Some artists could just be good writers, bro. And I feel like
that's probably what he is.
He came in the era that he came in with. He stuck with that era. And even though Lloyd Banks dropped something the other day, did you hear it?
No, he did.
Yeah,
I didn't hear that shit.
you see what I'm saying? It's like those was our niggas. But then you be gone for so long, and niggas be like, "Yo, Young Chris be dropping music all the time." I don't even know how I would know, and I think I follow the nigga.
Yeah, I follow him. He was crazy. He did drop a video and song probably like earlier this week or late last week. But it's like, I don't know. I guess it brings me to this tweet with Wale. This girl tweeted, she says, "I don't know about y'all, but I could really go for a Wale project right about now." Somebody commented and says, "Same, I miss that guy." Wale retweets and says, "How fast do y'all think albums should be done? Just curious." Then somebody commented on that and said, "You telling us you don't have 3 Lucy's they'll let you drop for the quarantiners?" And Wale retweeted it and says, "I've dropped 3 songs in the past 2 months. You just reminded me why I'm crazy again." So I think it's us just thinking that these niggas should just be putting out music. Like, niggas are slaves. Like, and that's slaves to the business. And because of niggas like Wayne and hell, even Max B, them putting out music so much, that's what we expect from all of our favorite artists.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in predicaments that we're on these social media platforms screaming for us that want music, but it's like, bro, these niggas is human. These niggas is human. And like, although when it comes to Wale, it's deemed him crying, yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, he has a right to feel this way because, like, nigga, I'm creating this shit. Like, it's hard to. I wish no one was on this week, but it's hard as fuck to be creative at times.
Right. You gotta go through shit, or you just gonna be putting random shit out. You don't say anything,
and then you're gonna be mad that I put out some bullshit. So pick one. Either wait for the good shit, or let me just put out some bullshit and call it a fucking day. Then shit on me. You're gonna shit on me regardless. And I think that's what Wale's always been. It's always been like that with him. It's just like, bro, allow me to put out the music.
I like Wale though.
I fuck with Wale.
Put out really good music.
I think the passion for his craft it's sometimes it's misinterpreted.
Right.
And it's just because, you know, I love music. But it's like after a while, bro, you get sick of it. You get sick of niggas like, well, what about this? Or what about that? Sometimes it's just like I feel like he could be like, all right, yo, whatever. But then other times it's like, bro, hey nigga, say something. I agree. I agree with you there, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Niggas is tripping. But let's switch over to somebody from that class of, what was he, freshman class? He was on there. It was him, Drake, and Cudi, I think.
Yeah.
So let's go with Logic. Logic says Drake is the most hated on artist, and here he is.
You know, you could have an artist, any art, like Drake is probably. Would y'all argue Drake's the most shit on artist in the world? I would. I would say Drake is like, without a doubt, like it's not even a contest that people shit on Drake. Now the thing I love about Drake is he embraces it. Like Certified Lover Boy. What kind of simp shit is that? No, I'm just kidding. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna call your shit Certified Lover Boy? He's a genius. Because all the people who shit on Drake and are like, oh, he's soft. He's like, yeah, what's up? I'm soft and I'm damn near a billionaire. What's up? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's up? Like,
what do you think about that?
I agree. He embraced himself. He embraced himself. Or I don't even now. I'm not even sure if this is him. Maybe this is him. But he do embrace the corny shit a little bit more than he did. So it's a fact. Yeah, I mean, he be capitalizing off that shit. And niggas do hate Drake.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know. They even saying his time up, all types of shit, but they been saying that shit. So he right. I feel like he all the way right. Drake is the most hated. But when you the number one nigga, they hate you when you the number one nigga. So that's all that means, I think.
Yeah. I think it has a lot to do with the rules in hip hop. And what I mean by that is you're not allowed to have someone write your raps or help you write raps or give you reference tracks and still consider yourself the best rapper. This is my personal opinion.
What is, hold on, because excuse me, maybe you can explain this better to me, right? It's mad, and I always wonder this. It's like a bunch of songs, and I can't think of the songs off the top of my head, where it's a girl in Jay-Z songs, saying shit, rapping shit. What is that not technically? Because I'm sure, and when they be like, "This was my song," and Ho took it from me. For example, Oskino. That's why he's on the hook of Give It to
Sparks.
Yeah, Sparks. My bad.
Yeah,
he's on the like. How do we like? Does that count, or is it? Yeah, I mean, do you get my question?
Yeah. See, in that particular instance, I don't think that counts because of him just using.
Besides the fact that it's the big homie.
Yeah, facts. And you on my label. But I think it's because I don't think that counts because he took the song, but it's like I took the song and the chorus and got rid of your verses, and I did my own verses.
So as long as it's the own verse. But I feel like the Quentin Miller shit was just like that though. And I feel like he did his own verses, no? Because I can't remember that far back. I really need to pay it. It was the whole song?
Yeah, it was. I specifically remember Run Through Six of My Woes and hearing Quentin Miller's version, and it was the same song.
Like verse for verse, word for word?
Yeah, word for word. It was the same song. So versus the example you had with Sparks of him hearing the song, essentially redoing the song and keeping the hook, keeping me on the hook, and people realizing, oh, this is Sparks' song, but he allegedly let Hov have the record or whatever the case may be. Now, what I was saying about the rules in hip hop, you're not allowed to be considered the best rapper because I assume it comes from a personal space. But I always pose that question of why? Why? I think a lot of that has to do with the macho side of hip hop and just niggas being that super duper tough. Like, nah, that shit don't count. Like, nigga, it's entertainment and it's music.
Right.
It's entertainment. Like, nobody.
And this shit.
Go ahead.
He don't really be saying nothing crazy.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
And it's like, bro, at the end of the day, we in this to see who makes the best music. The best music.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I'm all for lyricism and all that, but it is what it is. Like, even, and shout out, niggas know Pusha my favorite rapper. Pusha my favorite rapper. But when it comes to Daytona, I skip over Infrared. I don't care. I'm just one of those people that I don't care about that. I feel like only the golden era hip hop people really care about that when it came to Drake. But that does nothing to me.
Did you know that Mr. Me Too was a Wayne diss?
Yes.
Oh God, I never knew that till
really?
like 2 days ago.
You serious? Yeah, because of the whole Bape thing.
So, Push saying he was wearing Bape first?
Pharrell. Well, all of them. Pharrell, because that was a crew.
I can get at the Pharrell.
Yeah, but they all pretty much, they a crew. So, if Pharrell was wearing it, they was wearing it and vice versa.
Right.
And it was like, that was during the era of Wayne trying to rediscover who he was.
Becoming a New York nigga.
Yeah, basically. That's image. Like, that nigga became a part of Dipset. Like, you feel me?
Young Money was a New York logo.
Yes, exactly. Like, you feel me? Like, yes. Yeah, like, legit was it. Like, because before that, it was just Squad Up. You feel me? Which is a New York group. Like, shout out to Stats. You feel me? Like, so it's kind of crazy how, there's no disrespect. This is just like my personal opinion. I don't care about that. I care about the music. Is the music good? Is the music good? That's what I care about. Is the music good?
That's niggas' excuse for Wayne though, because Wayne does the same shit. Wayne has writers, whatever they say.
Yeah. And you mentioned that on, I think it was last episode, and niggas just don't care. Niggas just,
they don't.
They just is just whatever. But I also don't look at Wayne as this big lyricist. I never did.
Me neither.
I just think it's funny how niggas would be like, I always listen to Wayne. I always listen to fucking what is it, 500 Degrees and Get Off the Corner.
I like,
bro, come on.
I like the mixtape joints. I ain't gonna lie. I did like the when he was on niggas beats on the like Swag Surf tapes and shit like that.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that Wayne. I'm talking about when niggas is like younger Wayne before he became a New York nigga. But like even like No Ceilings, like all that shit is cool, it's catchy. But I never looked at this nigga as being like a super duper lyricist
though, because but we was also listening to lyricists rap on those beats.
Facts.
So that's a little different, and that's why I'm proud of myself now that I can listen to niggas like Lil Baby, and I know this the Lil Baby shit because he really be rapping what he be rapping about. So, but before probably in 05, I would never listen to Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Probably 2012, I would never listen to Lil Baby. You feel me? So it's because I just listen with a different ear now. It's like, all right, I'm not listening I'm not listening to Baby the same way I'm listening to Hov, the same way I'm listening to anybody that, I mean, I just listen to niggas for music now.
Mm-hmm. What it's meant for. Like this is exactly what it's meant for, bro. Like, it's an escape for all of us. It's enjoyment. Right. Just enjoy it. But I also feel like niggas that do that also don't listen to these artists. They don't listen to Drake. They don't listen to like artists like that. So they're coming from a place of, I don't listen to that motherfucker anyway, and I don't like them. Feel me? There's plenty of times that niggas. I had this conversation with Vic. I think I'm pretty sure I've had it with Norm before, and even Aleem. It's like, but for me, that shit don't mean nothing because I know who my favorite artists are. Right. I like none of that shit, but I'm not saying I won't listen to Drake.
And he don't come for them. Well, really, he kind of do a little bit. He come for Hov a little bit, but he know his lane.
Yeah, he know when to stop.
He's never came out his mouth and said I'm the best lyrics. He played, and that be the thing. It's like, he ain't really. He say he's the best whatever in his wherever he at.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? He ain't saying he the best ever. Like Bron don't say he the best ever.
Mm-hmm.
You just say, man, I just let my numbers do the talking, and I talk about my numbers.
Facts.
But Hov did the same thing. You feel me? I just let my numbers do the talking, and I talk about my numbers. That's it. That's all I can do.
Facts.
If y'all want to call me the GOAT, then all right.
I take it. Good looking.
It seems goatish.
Well, I am doing my thing, aren't I?
Well, you brought it up. I mean, Who am I to disagree?
You feel me? So where we at? Let's get into the Styles P versus Sony. I'm gonna play a clip. Styles was on IG Live explaining that he only receives less than 25,000 or 25,000 or less when it comes to his publishing. Here it is.
Just gave me the chills, bro.
I know, man.
And Puff did give us our publishing back after our last dispute, but he's still, after that album, after the Last Locks album, we got that. He doesn't take it. I appreciate him for that, and it's cool. But if you call Sony up and you say something like, now we have a song like Big Papa, right? We always love Big Papa. It's supposed to be for charity. We respect that. Hit Sony up, yo, this is what happened. But guess what? People are collecting on it. It's writers on it. It's all of that. And okay, so now you're collecting on it. Let me get paid. Now, if you ask to get paid from back in the days, they only owe you for the past 6 years.
How the fuck is that possible? I'm gonna pause. We're gonna pause this shit a couple times. But how the fuck, if you are magically starting to pay people, why aren't I getting paid for my contribution to this record that wasn't supposed to be, nobody was supposed to be making money off of this?
Right.
Like, how the fuck is that possible? Like come the fuck on, bro. Like, then
Yo,
go ahead.
Yeah. Them niggas signed so young. I feel like they contracts is just so fucked that they would just almost should just stop rapping.
It's not beneficial.
Like 25, bruh. Shit, the steer shit is wild too. Like, huh?
Yeah.
And who the fuck? But that's the thing. That's some shit that they signed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a little confused about them not knowing that niggas is getting paid though off that record. Cause I feel like, how can you not know that niggas is getting paid off the record?
Because it was initially for a charity. So that record came out in 97. It's like, bro, all right, so we doing this for charity, and it will always be for charity. But then out of nowhere, it's like, how are other people getting paid and we aren't?
How did they find out other people was getting paid?
Yeah. And when did the people start getting paid is the question.
Yeah, it's like a real question. Of shit that's like, I'm confused. He didn't really say. I will wish I was on that live to ask him, like, yo, what? When did niggas start getting paid? Because, I guess, what is it? After a certain amount of time, shit almost become like free grab. So I'm sure niggas probably took some shit to court.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure, hey, if anything, Diddy gonna know. So he probably, by other people, he probably just really meant Diddy, huh? Can we be real?
Yeah. I think he.
But he did say some producers and some other shit. But Diddy's probably also a producer on there. So I think he just meant Diddy. I think he meant Diddy's getting paid.
Yeah. Let's jump right back into it because he says a little bit more.
This is a fact. I don't know why. I don't know who made this shit up.
Oh, that's what it was. My bad. For the last 6 years, like they only get paid for the last 6 years of that. That's what. The last 6 years is all Sony is liable to pay them. Like, my question is, who the fuck made that? I have the same question as him. Like, who the fuck is making these rules? Who is making these rules and who is fighting these rules for the artists? You have actors that have a union. You have regular workers that have a union. And he even cited of talking to Teamsters. He talked to the Teamsters. But it's like, how is it possible that isn't regulated in the music business? And
because you're an independent contractor, you don't have unions when you're an independent contractor.
But I'm saying, like, I remember Nori saying that they should do a union in hip hop, but he was talking about like medical and
okay,
stuff like
I
that. But
remember that one.
it needs to be. It has to be a
They
lot
gotta
more than
come
that.
up with that though.
Yeah,
That's on the rappers to put in to put money in every time they sell an album.
yeah. Ooh, that's a good
And
one.
they and Styles, I know this or nothing like that, but they do have shit like that. It's just that he's in an old fucked up contract because my niggas that I know that's on like they little labels, no, or not even labels, like ASCAP type shit. I don't want to say it's ASCAP. It might be, it might not be. One of them, I don't know. It's one of them niggas though, but they even get them niggas health insurance and all that shit, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I can't. I want to look it up. I'm gonna have to ask my homegirl because she's telling me about that shit. Maybe you gotta pay. I'm sure you gotta pay like
into
as you like you would pay like as you pay your dues for your union and shit. So, but they got shit like that. They're just in the old fucked up deal. Cause niggas ain't going for that shit. Niggas ain't really getting robbed for their masters no more. Like niggas ain't getting robbed for their masters really. Like,
and that's because
within the past 5 years, niggas ain't. Everybody that signed the deal has masters, or at least half of their masters,
or negotiated to get their masters back.
Right.
I honestly feel like it's. I
feel bad they in a bad contract,
yes.
but shit changed.
Yeah, but then it's like it's just up to the artist to know to not settle. In my opinion, here's my thing.
And also, niggas don't look out for each other. Also,
facts. So the keys aren't being shared. Like
right.
nobody's telling them like, nah, bro, you don't want to do that because they're gonna own everything in perpetuity. Like
they just tell you don't want to do that.
Yeah, like yo, you might not want to do that. That ain't a good idea, nigga. Tell me why.
But why?
Tell me why. Tell me why. Or tell me to Google. Do something or keep your fucking mouth shut. Like one or the other, bro. Like that's the thing. Like I feel like all this information is out there. All this information is out there, and it's just about investing in what you're doing. Norm did a whole fucking album in his house, in his room.
Fire.
He invested into it. He invested into his music. He bought the Mac. He bought the studio equipment. He bought all that shit. He paid the producers. He paid the engineers, the mixer and mastering. He did all of that himself. So it's like all this information is out there, but it's just a matter of
now though. That's now.
Yeah. We talking about reiterating what you were saying about with the 5 years.
Yeah,
within the last 5 years.
It's unfortunate for my man that he's not doing it. Because it's out there clearly, right?
Yeah. But then it's like we gotta keep in mind of we as the creative, we have something that they want. They want
that they need.
Yes.
That they need.
And that's the only way they survive is off of us.
Exactly.
But then it's like I can't give you that. I'm not going to give you that because I know you about to take $7 on a record or something like that. You taking multiple points on my album, or you own my masters for 12 years or in perpetuity, like something like that.
Oh, all right, whole time. All right, what the other day, right? I'm noticing, and I started thinking about this. The rappers that came out at one point in time was all niggas that was fresh out. For the most part, half of the time, most of the rappers now is like rappers that's fresh out. So you gotta think them niggas is down bad.
Yeah.
That shit just sound good. Like you about to get a deal. He gonna keep my masters, but I get to keep my shows. I'm gonna do 20,000 a show. Like not thinking that, eventually that show gonna slow the fuck down. You know what I mean? And you gonna need that bread that you went that sold so many fucking records. And it's still selling so many records, and you only spend 25,000 in that shit.
Yep.
Of so many records, yo, this nigga has I get high shit to give him 25,000.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit, man, let's finish because he do say that on this motherfucker too. Hold up.
This is why
my
we
bad.
unity.
No, you good. You good.
Now I'm figuring it. If you already know you had an issue and paid someone else on something, you should just call up me and the other guys who wrote the song and pay them. It's not disrespectful, but if I can't talk to Sony, if I can't figure it out with my publisher, what am I to do? I think a lot of MCs don't even know. So if you've been in the game 20-something years and you found out something that they was doing wrong for 20 years, they're only responsible for 6. So I figured once they figured out that problem, like you didn't pay me or something, you would just automatically pay me. Being you pay the producer, shouldn't you pay the writers too? And then why are you paying someone who's actually not a writer? That makes no sense, Sony. Now I know I'm a small-time black guy, but you gotta respect people. Like, Sony, why are you paying Puff on BMF when I told you to don't pay him on BMF?
That's
and he told you, but you still pay him. Then you stopped in the States, but you pay out of state. Who am I to talk to? I don't want to argue with you guys, but then you come to it, and you know what they tell me? I'm trying to be a gangster and extort someone. Not Puff, but the lawyers and Sony. This is what they tell me. You don't have the money for litigation. You're trying to extort, and this hurts me. You know why? Because the next person who doesn't have another fucking life on the side or have another business on the side is going to fall victim to this shit because there's no union or no one to speak to. I'm trying to figure out if I got songs with Mariah Carey, J-Lo, BMF, Akon, fucking myself, Good Times, Locks Joints. The numbers, I don't make enough. Maybe the other people do. I can tell you what I make. I think on publishing for my solo catalog, I make more money on side features than I do with my publishing. I make more money with Cameo. I make more money with fucking whistling than I do with publishing. It's embarrassing that you can't really figure this shit out, and they always got some fucking loophole that you can't figure out. I'm tired of it, dog. Fuck it. Y'all ain't got to pay me, but y'all gonna figure out the way to pay the kids. I make less than 20. I think I want to make less than, for my personal catalog, I think I make less than 25 G's a year. I don't know how that is. It's confusing to me. I want to understand. So if you have a whole lifetime of catalog, they're only responsible to pay you for the last 6 years.
That shit is sad, bro. But he got a point there, and I think I think our generation, and probably more or less the generation after us, but our generation, in a sense, are the ones that's going to benefit from it. I think in our lifetime, we'll be able to see this be right. They'll make it right,
bro.
I think so.
I don't know if you know this. NBA YoungBoy bought United Publishing or something like that.
Yeah.
Masters or something like that.
Yeah.
So we saying it. We saying that shit, bro. Don't trip. We're saying it. And I'm loving that. I'm loving all that shit. Fuck the labels. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them niggas, bro. Like, you really don't need them niggas. And I'm assuming that these niggas keep trying to. It'd be hard for me to feel bad for them because they just keep signing bad contracts. It'd be hard for me to feel bad for niggas when they themselves in bad situations. Yo, I've heard Jadakiss, and maybe this is Styles that's in this situation because I don't really hear getting Kiss complain, and they look like they living good. So,
I've heard Kiss. I've heard Kiss have issues with Def Jam recently, and I want to say he was on a podcast. He was talking about it.
But it's Def Jam. Yeah, and you know what? Yeah. I don't feel bad for Kiss either. He just signing bad deals. Like, yo, at the end of the day, bro, yeah, they are older than us, and we wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to keep signing the bad. Eventually, I'm reading this contract, my nigga. Fact. Like, real shit. If you, after the second one, after this Puff shit, good luck, my nigga. Good luck getting over on me.
Good luck.
Good fucking luck. Real shit, good fucking. I'm talking about. I'm googling everything, my nigga. What does this mean? fuck my lawyer because I don't trust this nigga. I'm Googling it, then I'm going to go holler at my lawyer to make sure what he's saying is the same shit that they're saying because I need to make sure that you're not playing with me.
Facts.
Like, I'm not, what the fuck? Are you crazy? Bruh, Corey, I'm sorry, bro. I don't feel bad for these niggas. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't, bro. You keep signing bad deals. You don't even need, I've heard these niggas say that you don't even fucking need the label. Why are y'all on a label?
Mm-hmm.
Why
Okay,
they
over
yo,
there
real
Rock
shit, why are
Nation
they
and
on
shit.
a label?
Yeah.
But why are you on a label?
Yeah.
Real shit, Corey. Why are they on a label, bro? Please explain to me why are they on a label?
It's
They
easier.
have never gotten a push. No, they have never gotten a push.
True.
They have never gotten nothing. Why are they on a label? They have never benefited from a label. Why sign to a label? Do that shit yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's Instagram is free, my nigga. If y'all niggas can't don't buy some weed for a month and spend 10 bands on promotion, are you fucking kidding me? I don't want to hear that shit. Because that's all it seems like the label is spending.
Yeah.
I ain't never, what is they promo? Real shit, what is they promo? They dropped the album last year.
Yeah. I didn't really.
Well, I know, because we didn't even really know. We just came out because we fans on the low.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Why? For what? Right, I'm sure they got studios where they can go for free or at their crib. I will hope. The producers will gladly do a fucking feature and collect later. Like, are you crazy, bro? Stop playing. I don't want to hear it. I'm just like I ain't feel bad for going to jail all them times. I don't feel bad for these niggas for signing these bad deals. Eventually, bro, you got to man up and take your punishment.
Facts.
Well, I do, and I mean that in the I don't even know the word, not the most non-disrespectfully. Let me say respectfully at the end of that. Yeah, you feel me? Not even because of that. Just I don't want to disrespect niggas or feel like I'm disrespecting them, but bro, you can't just keep complaining about decisions that you have made.
Facts.
Puff fuck y'all niggas. We knew Puff fuck y'all niggas. You knew Puff fuck y'all niggas. How the fuck can you keep? What is it? The fool me once, shame on me, fool me again. Shit.
Go ahead,
it's
George
real,
Bush.
Bro. You can't fool me again. You feel me? Real quick. You can't fool me again. Nah, nigga. You cannot. I promise you can't. Yo, if you keep in court, I cannot. Yo, you have seen niggas and to lesser extent. And when I say I don't feel bad,
It's
I
human
mean,
nature
like,
to feel
I want
bad.
them niggas to, right, and I want them niggas that I wish, because it's not like they trash, and I love the Locks, I love Styles, one of my favorite artists. But bruh, you just can't keep putting yourself in that situation. Same thing Hov had to do with Beans. I love you, bro, but you can't keep doing this and expecting me to like feel bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? You late for work every day and you get fired. It's literally late every day.
Like, what do you expect from me, bro? Like, come on.
Yeah.
There's 72 boxes over there. You supposed to do.
I don't know. You want me to talk to him?
I see what I can do.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. But I think like Puff he on the low, he kind of said Puff is getting paid and Puff should he indirectly said Puff should pay them if he told them not to pay Puff, and Puff is getting paid, right?
So essentially Puff has my money.
Line?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was saying.
As respectfully as possible. We danced around this so well that I was like, wait, is he talking about Puff? Because he just said Puff got his money.
He was like, Puff gave me the publishing, yes, but Puff is also being paid for BMF. Like, so essentially, it's like, Puff, nigga, you got my money. Like, nigga, you know you're not supposed to be getting paid for that. Like, come on, man.
And then Puff told him, "Hey, look,
hey,
bro,
he gave it to me." Hey.
Let me look. I'm gonna look into that. It's just so much money in and out the account. I got a check.
That nigga Puff was like, they did? Oh,
what?
man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
let me see.
I'm gonna talk to. I'm gonna get with Whitney. You know, you got an accountant. I'm gonna get with accountant that styles though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get with her.
Cause I don't think they did that. I don't recall getting that.
For BMF.
That's on Ross.
I don't really. I talked to Ross the other day. You know his birthday coming up.
It's like,
oh yeah, happy birthday, Ross!
Happy birthday, Rozay! Niggas just like, happy birthday, Rozay, big bro. Hey yo, happy birthday, big fish. Niggas is commenting on it, big bro. I got the rap snacks too, bro. Hella Bel-Air on the table for you, big bro.
Niggas going live eating rap snacks and drinking Bel-Air.
Yeah, yo, shit, the nigga Ross, we celebrating for my nigga Rozay.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! Meanwhile, they didn't even like they man daughter happy birthday picture. Dirty niggas, man.
Yo.
But they out here drinking Rozay for Rozay.
Yeah, for Rose.
Drinking Rose for Rose, bruh. Drinking Rose for Rose.
Rose for Rose. That's gonna be the title of the episode. Drinking Rose for Rose. Yo. That's crazy as hell, man.
I don't know, man. How you call? I'm gonna start calling niggas out when they don't support, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You know how
I've been doing it, but I'm gonna start tagging them though.
Like, bitch, you see what the fuck we doing?
Yeah, before I block you, I'm gonna tag you for like a week and be like, "Yo, you always view my story, but you never say or like anything." I'm gonna tag them on my joint for a week.
Nigga, do you hate me?
Niggas are gonna start blocking me. Yeah, I'm like, what is happening? They gonna start attack.
What is
I'm gonna start
happening?
attacking niggas. Yeah, I'm gonna start attacking. Stop viewing my story. I don't get it. Why but you never like nothing?
Yeah,
losers.
Hey, bitch, you know I'm here.
Like repost it, man. I be hoping they be pressing the joint when I post it in the story because I'm assuming they don't see it on their feed. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm gonna assume, right? Because I'm sure your story is the same way.
Yeah, but it's like I'm seeing the results with the reels. We'll talk about you know what we talked about sharing the keys. So I'm going to share something for creatives. If you are screen recording or putting your podcast up, if you're putting up a clip, use the reels. Do not use IG stories. Do not post it like a regular post. Use the reels because in the reels you can actually see the views, the reels, and hashtag it, put explore page, do shit like that so more people can see it. I'm getting followers now. We are getting the views for this podcast now on IG because we did the reels.
Here he go. He acting like a nigga with a couple million followers.
That's exactly what they gonna say to me. Like, look at this nigga. He don't know shit. Nigga always trying to act like he's sharing something. Nigga, I knew that. Bitch, you don't do it, though. Shut up. Just tell them niggas like that. Bitch, you don't do it.
This nigga had Swift posted. Hey, listen. Corey about to host the Clubhouse on how to get Swift to repost this.
Listen, I'm going to tell y'all what y'all do.
At 7 a.m. We got a 7 a.m. Clubhouse room on how to get your shit reposted by Swift.
Peace King, what's up?
By Kasim, my bad.
Yeah, shout out. Kasim, my cousin. Hey, yo, for real.
You can pull up to the car lot. You feel me? Shit.
It's like, yo, who the guests this week? Shit, Swiss. Niggas like, what? Don't worry about it.
Some nigga.
Yeah, shout out to him. But yeah, yo, before we get out of here, damn, time was flying on this motherfucker. But yeah, before we get out of here, any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out my man's 1K K Hendrick, my young boy. He supposed to be dropping his shit, but see, he ain't been listening. And his masters is being held up. No bullshit. They holding up his song right now. So he can't drop this shit.
I went to his page. I actually started, I didn't follow him, but I followed like a lot of his music on Tidal because I realized he was a credited writer for a lot of artists. So I just clicked on his name on Tidal and just started listening to anything he wrote on or mixed or is I think engineered on or whatever. Yeah, he's a talented guy. I listen to some of his songs too. Just went to Tidal and you find that shit out.
That's my young boy. He acting like he looking for a manager, but he know he got one. You feel me? So,
he know the fucking vibes.
Right. We working. Shout out my man Drew Oliver. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's who it was. It was Drew Oliver. That's who it was.
Drew. Oh, yeah. Woo.
My bad. Sorry.
Look, man. Yeah. That nigga's that nigga. He about to he was in Miami with me this weekend and he ended up staying because TJ and them there. So they got some shit about to pop off. It's kind of late. I kind of want to drop the dime, but I can't.
Don't do that. We'll talk off air.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's about to be lit, man. But yeah. Hey, do you like Fabio yet?
Hey, I see you sent me that clip too.
No, don't lie. That shit was alright. That shit was alright.
I ain't gonna hold you. I liked them on the Nas joint. That was the first time I was like, damn, this nigga. I guess because it wasn't a drill record. It's like niggas be having talents, but don't pigeonhole yourself into one genre. Why people do it all the time?
That's where he's at right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He'll get out of it. I mean, but you got to start somewhere.
Facts.
The Brooklyn drill is the move right now, so he got to. He one of the leaders of that shit.
Facts.
Him and Pop Smoke pretty much.
Yeah.
He took Pop Smoke's spot on a little, but yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, shout out Stace. Shout out Norm. Shout out you. Shout out Jabrosa.
Yeah.
Shout out him. Shout out Sean. Shout out my nigga Sean for bluffing on me this weekend.
I'm gonna run it to him. I'm gonna ask about his disappearance.
Yeah, man. He knew. But yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, man. I just appreciate you. Yeah, man. Let me almost get you banned every week and shit.
It's either you or Vic, bro. I'll be having to mute Vic, bro.
Be on the timeline, on that fine line, like
God damn, I gotta edit again.
Yeah. Flagger.
Yeah,
shout out to Styles and Rowdy Rebel. Shout out to Styles and Rowdy Rebel, two of my favorite artists of all time.
Yeah. Oh man. Shout out to let's start with shout out to cousin Al. Shout out to Big Sis Stace. Shout out to my man Norm. Describe Infinity is available on all streaming platforms. Go listen to that right now. We're going in the podcast with a record as well. Shout out to Lauren Shit Vegans. Shout out to Pre is Predestined Podcast. Pre, I have one episode or maybe more episodes that I will executive produce for you. We going to make that happen. I promise. Swizzy. Hey yo, but yes, man. Shout out to Sad Jabrosa's Joe Bro Juice. I had to slow it down. I had to break that shit down in the syllable. I was about to get the clapping and shit.
We dyslexic.
Shout out to Nori for that.
Right.
But yeah, shout out to Savage Juice Line, man. It's some amazing juice, bro. You heard on the last episode, he the juices he gave to Norm. Shout out all his ventures, the carpet cleaning business. He's a photographer. All of that. Shout out to all my friends that are doing great things. Oh man, where that book? my man Kyrie, his book just came in, The Pathway to Progression. Book just came in. I picked it up. But yeah, shout out to all y'all, man. Baltimore County Forever.
If the block ain't watching Big Brothers, but the clock don't stop for my mother kids. Get rock, trying to clock how I come with rent. Hard to watch if you stop and they bubbling. Fuck it then, take a risk, making it back. Couple dollars, gotta strengthen this, lengthen his back. Never played, word to kid, bust the kick and react. All this time that I invested, but I can't get back. What? Treat life like a game of chess. Came in best, niggas taking aim, probably break your chest. Think invest, time and currency. Currently, I be moving like a Ouija. What I want these words to be heard of me, probably not. Fuck it, you will soon. On the block with a full pocket and still spoons. It's real, dude. Niggas walking around with ill wounds. See it in their face. Niggas dying to kill soon.
Baltimore, Mike Shue has the latest. Though traffic was stopped here just after 5 o'clock in the morning, police have confirmed that what happened at this intersection of Liberty Heights and Wabash is a homicide.
If the block ain't watching Big Brothers, but the clock don't stop for my mother kids. Get rock, trying to clock how I come with rent. Hard to watch if you stop and they bubbling. Fuck it then, take a risk, making it